Imagine you could go back to 1995 at the beginning of the internet, before it birthed the world's biggest companies. What would you have done? Something much bigger than the internet is now coming, and it will end the internet as we know it. Here's a recent article from Forbes. The metaverse is coming, and it's a very big deal. It explains how the 2D search-based internet is being replaced by a fully 3D immersive world that mirrors on our world. This metaverse will totally change the way we live, learn, earn, and connect, and just like the internet in 1995, is coming much faster than we think. This is Fortnite, which in 3 years has attracted a mind-boggling 350 million players. They're spending over 3 billion hours a month in this virtual world, and it has already become a world way beyond the original first-person shooter game, with Party Royale joining Battle Royale this year. Marshmallow's live concert in Fortnite attracted a world record 10 million people last year, and Travis Scott more than doubled that in April with 27 million attending his virtual concert. Now imagine a world like this connected to our real world, where you can meet, shop, work, go to school, play games, be creative, and be whoever, frankly, you want, while teleporting or time traveling to wherever you want. That is the metaverse. It's already the vision of Fortnite's creator, Tim Sweeney, and he knows he's not alone in this race. From the Washington Post, Silicon Valley is racing to build the next version of the internet. Fortnite might get there first. Fortnite is a game, Sweeney tweeted in December 2019, but asked that question again in 12 months. It's now 1 year later, and Fortnite, at its current level of growth, is on track to hit 1 billion players within 3 years. And while that's happening, another billion-person net state has now also entered the metaverse. From VentureBeat, will Facebook Horizon be the first step toward the metaverse? The excitement around a metaverse is growing, and it's not just an idea from science fiction anymore. Facebook Horizon, a user-generated virtual reality world, might be one of the first steps toward creating one. While Fortnite is a 3D game on a 2D screen, Facebook Horizon is experienced in 3D virtual reality. It's now in beta testing and is likely to launch publicly within the year. Think of it like a first-person Sims, where you can create your own world, meet, socialize, share experiences, play games, and work together. As the metaverse takes over the internet, Facebook Horizon is going to take over from the 2D Facebook that we're all using today. So when exactly will this happen? As with all new technologies, it happens when 3 things come together: demand, software, and hardware. So number 1, demand. We've actually already reached a critical mass of demand. When the internet hit the mainstream in 1995, there was actually only 14 million people online at the time. There are already 2.5 billion gamers online experiencing virtual worlds every day. The global online games industry was worth $150 billion last year compared to just $41 billion for the entire movie industry. And the League of Legends World Championship was watched by 44 million people, and that compares to just 7.5 million for the NBA Finals. So our virtual selves are already ready and waiting for the metaverse. Number 2, software is also already here. While the internet was based on code to build websites, the metaverse is built with engines that create 3D worlds. The 2 biggest, Unreal Engine and Unity Engine, are already billion-dollar toolkits. Tim Sweeney, founder of Epic Games and Fortnite, is also the creator of the Unreal Engine. Unreal has been used to build not only Fortnite, but games like Final Fantasy, Microsoft's Gears of War, and many of the top Xbox and PlayStation games. And it's now being used more and more by Hollywood films to create hyper-realistic special effects scenes. On the other hand, the Unity engine is what Facebook is building Facebook Horizons with, and it's the engine that League of Legends, Pokemon Go, and many mobile AR, VR games are built on. And that includes everything from Activision's Call of Duty to Nintendo's Super Mario Run. So basically, Unreal and Unity are the metaverse equivalent of Android and iOS. From the Financial Times a few months ago, Epic and Unity revved their engines for the next era of entertainment. Last week, Epic Games, better known outside the industry as the creator of Fortnite, Battle Royale, closed a $1.8 billion round of funding, valuing the company at $17 billion. The deal includes last month's $250 million investment from Sony, which the PlayStation maker said would broaden their collaboration ahead of the PS5's release. Epic wants to use its new funding to play a lead role in developing the so-called metaverse and expansion of games into platforms for new kinds of social and entertainment experiences. If Epic achieves its vision of the metaverse, then its addressable market could grow from the entire global video gaming community to the entire global internet connected population. Its rival Unity, meanwhile, has hired bankers for a public listing expected later this year, said one person briefed on the matter, a move that would capitalize on its huge growth in mobile apps and fuel expansion into a much bigger addressable market beyond video gaming. These are two leading engines out of many, and there are other worlds that will meet in the metaverse that are creating their own engines. So for example, Minecraft, which has got 480 million players, Roblox with 160 million players, and Crossfire has got over 1 billion players, all having their own engines. The bottom line, both the demand and the software tools are in place for the metaverse. And before we get on to number 3, take a moment just to imagine how this metaverse is going to end the internet as we know it. No more Google search as we have our own virtual assistants doing the searching for us. No more keyboards as we walk and talk just like in the real world. No more apps as we just travel from world to world. No more screen time as we're simply accessing the metaverse via wearable devices. And no more storing by IP address, but actually by time and place in virtual reality. Markets, entire economies, and even countries will grow up in this virtual world, and will use it to access and enhance our existing world. Whether you experience the Eiffel Tower in real life or in a virtual world, or in real life via the eyes of a robot while you're in the metaverse in another part of the world, that's going to be entirely up to you. And in the next decade, for better or for worse, this is all going to be reality. The internet and mobile phone will be just as much a relic tomorrow as pagers and fax machines are today. How soon will this happen? That has everything to do with number 3, the hardware. As you're seeing, the metaverse is emerging out of the games market, and the world's 2.5 billion gamers are accessing the virtual worlds in 3 main ways. 45% by mobile, 30% by games console, and 25% by PC. All 3 are increasing in power and speed, and as 5G rolls out, it will increase mobile speeds by up to 100 times 4G. That's fast enough to create a seamless link between our real world and the metaverse. Everyone's racing to get out faster, cheaper wearables to access the metaverse. From Facebook's Oculus, Microsoft's HoloLens, and Sony's PlayStation VR, these clunky VR goggles are now being replaced by smart glasses. Here's the latest news. Facebook is launching smart glasses in 2021 with Ray-Ban. That's next year. Apple is likely to launch Apple Glass AR glasses by 2022. And Amazon has already launched with its Alexa-powered Amazon Echo frames, which are already being offered by invitation. And while it may be 5 years away before we have a fully seamless experience of our real world and the metaverse, we will already be living, learning, connecting, creating, and playing in it long before then. By 2024, we'll be spending more time in 3D virtual worlds than today's 2D internet. As for the internet, you'll either be watching this video on a wall of the metaverse or on the wall of a cafe through your smart glasses, or I'll be transformed into a 3D bot in your virtual world. So what do you think? Will the metaverse transform humanity for good? Will it result in a Ready Player One style universe or a dystopia like The Matrix? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you found this video eye-opening, please do give it a like and subscribe. And do enjoy my video and frankly all of YouTube while it exists. Because in the future metaverse, we're going to be connecting in entirely different ways.